The views and opinions expressed by guests and/or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcasts. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything.
Let me take you to my world, yeah, baby.
Excuse me, miss, don't mean to bother you, but I just couldn't help but to notice your style and your profile, the way that you carry yourself. Unlike any other cutie with a small waist and a big booty, you got that down-earth type of class to give you that inner type beauty. No weave, no fake nails, everything on this gal original. Pretty skin, pretty smile, have a nigga hormone running wild. With a finger to have a grown ass nigga in a state of shock and mesmerized. Just walk by and say hi, there's no nigga, young nigga fantasize.
Let me take you to my world. Let me take you to my world.
Where'd Terry go? What happened?
They're trying to get that work done
My internet went out.
already.
Hey, we might encounter some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We're broadcasting live and we about
In
to
the
be
middle.
of a thunderstorm. And as much as I like Xfinity, I tell you now, when it start raining, it get a little shaky. They get a little shaky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terry was just with us. As soon as we went live, he done popped off. He'll jump back on. If not, the show must go on. There you go. Come on back to you, Will. Come on back in here.
And look, that wind blowing out over here, man. Y'all start spitting. Soon the music start playing, y'all face start spitting. I said, oh,
Allah.
Yeah, I just told everybody it might be one of them nights because I'm looking out the window now, boy. Them trees shaking. They
Yeah,
all
man.
over the place.
Yep.
Oh, everybody had a good week.
Bless, man. Bless.
We we've been doing real talk for the last few weeks, so I figured we calm down the political rhetoric and jump back on some love and
But this ain't the real love. This ain't the real juicy stuff, though.
It could be.
Mm.
It could
Not
be.
about no step kids. How is that about love? Well, love, loving your step kids, but I mean,
I'm gonna say it.
We got some freaky viewers.
I'm gonna say it. You got to love that woman to be a step parent, or love that man to be a step parent. I ain't gonna just put it on the women. It go both ways, but as a man, oh my goodness, it is what it is. Oh, let me cut the comments on. I'm sorry, y'all. Cut the comments on. We get a couple more people in here. We're gonna run this first video. There go Michelle. What's up, Michelle? Talking about step parents. Being a step parent. Could get interesting. Could be one of them. It is what it is.
No, I got a feeling it's going to be interesting.
Well, it should be after this first clip we play.
Please don't play the clip, Lord.
After this first clip, it should get very interesting.
Lord, don't play the clip, Lord.
What you said, Michelle, it ain't for the weak. It is not for the weak. It's a hard thing to do. I don't know. Man, I don't know. It's a hard thing to do. I don't care.
I'm blessed to have a good stepdaughter. I'm one of the blessed ones. So I had never had one issue with her. Very respectful. Work for the health department, a single parent to Sean's only granddaughter. I was one of the blessed ones, so I don't have the horror stories, so I can't relate.
No, you can relate because you have a good relationship. So You can relate.
No, I mean I can't relate to the ones that's having issues, or Federa said and Michelle said it ain't for the weak.
It's definitely different. Different when I mean, I don't know if it's better. I mean, it's when they younger, depending on how young, you could almost more easily make it work. Because you still can they're impressionable at a young age, but if you walk into that situation when them teenagers, and especially if they've been used to mom and daddy being together, ooh wee, that'd be the hard part right there. But we got 5 people in here. We can go ahead and kick this thing off because I thought this was I think this an appropriate comment made, and a lot of people may or may not agree with it. But let's kick it off.
Biological torture to raise another man's kid.
Torture.
It's torture too,
Why?
because you're pretending to be something that you're not. You're raising a child that doesn't belong to you. That's rough. I don't care what nobody say. Now it gets done, and thank God we do have men who will do that. But psychologically, is detrimental to your health.
What about when you have, if you're with a woman and she does have a child, but the father is active and is there?
Sure, you can handle it. It's still uncomfortable.
Okay.
You pulling up in the car, they come to the door. She's really nice to him. No, he don't pay child support. He don't do nothing.
No, he pays child support.
I'm just saying, if he does, I'm creating my scenario.
Oh, okay.
And he's in the living room watching TV. She hear, okay, bye. What time the kids coming back? Okay, bye. It still hurt, but you have to be so mature. My thing is, why put yourself through that?
And I'm gonna be honest, I never looked at it from that perspective. Like it is kind of psychologically torturing when you go in with the best intent, and if it don't go right, it's like, who do you fault? Do you fault the other parent? Do you fault yourself? Do you fault the child? So I can understand. I totally understand what he means by psychological torture. You shaking your head, Riri. What's up?
I mean, because I really and truly feel after looking at, different people that I know that have, become step parents, which is a lot because mostly you're coming into a relationship and people, the man and the woman, each have children. So I think the big problem that I've seen is the different parenting styles aren't communicated. So Jill and Jack get together. Jill is a coddler and has coddled them all this time. Jack, he old school. Yeah, you gotta leave when you're 18. You gotta clean. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. I'm gonna take your dough off. If you don't, do what I say. He come in like a militant. But they didn't discuss this before they got together because they were only thinking about each other. They never thought about how they were going to rear these children together, knowing that they 9 times out of 10 parented very differently from each other. And I think that's where the problem comes in.
It could definitely be a communication gap. I think people go in thinking that every household were raised as their household was.
Right.
So they kind of continue the pattern of how they were raised. And if like, I ain't gonna say my dad was a strict disciplinarian, but we had certain rules that we had to follow, and there were consequences behind it. Even when I was at my mom's house, when I went and stayed with my mom and living under a step parent, I understood rules. And I mean, I ain't never been one to, break rules or whatever, but I understood that it was rules in the house, and it was different. It was different staying with my mom and my stepdad than it was staying with my dad and my stepmom. It was just different. It was And I don't know if it was different. Okay, like because I was living under the roof with another man, or was it different because my dad had somebody else that was playing mom, so I mean, as a child, I think I kind of just knew my place as a child, regardless of who uh the step parent or whatever household I was in. I knew the dynamics of parenting, know your role as a child. Because I can't, and I might be wrong. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't ever remember like being like, stepmama did me wrong or stepdaddy did me wrong or anything like that. So I don't, but that's me looking at it from a child's perspective. Now I don't know how hard it was for them to, especially my stepmom, she didn't have any kids. So me and my brother were like, I mean, she had nieces and nephews that she was around a lot, but she didn't have kids of her own. So I think, me and my brother, that was like, if you want to say her first kids, and we weren't young. We were, what, 13, 14, maybe somewhere along there. So, and, same thing, when we had, when I went and stayed with my mom, it was, my mom was actually step parents to two other kids before me and my brother even moved over there. So, I don't, I we came in and here go the house rules. Here so I don't know. But when we get down a little bit, I'll switch that around to when I was the parent and I had to deal with some kids, but it is what it is.
Hey, Patty Waddy.
Cousin Pat in the house. What Ray say here? TK Kirkland just be saying stuff. He always hide behind those sunglasses because the eyes are the windows of the soul. That might be true, but he say some very intelligent stuff that really makes you think. I give him that. He always say something that seems a little bit maybe radical or whatever, but once you think about it, it's like, damn, he kind of got a point.
Yeah.
And he one of them people that's always been in every situation too. You notice that?
But and I think he has though. I have to say this about him. I met him back in the late 90s. And when he would come to Memphis, he would always call me up. We would always get together and, go out, talk. When I say this man is a wealth of knowledge, he really is. I think he has just been in and experienced a lot of stuff. So, he's just one of those guys, probably. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that he'd have been in, good, bad, and ugly. So I think that's where his intelligence and knowledge comes from. He's a real school of hard knocks type of guy. So, and like I said, I think he says a lot of stuff for shock value, but he also is just, I think he's an intelligent guy. I do.
Two things behind it. Do you still have contact with him? Can we get him on the show?
No, my God. We lost touch. Probably early 2000s. So
he on Instagram or something. Come on.
I never thought about reaching out. I'll reach out and see if he remembers me.
Let's see. That was your intro. Let's see if we can get him on the show if possible. Hey, never know. The second thing, who watch was that he was talking about that he stole?
P. Diddy.
Oh, that was Pete. Okay, that's right. I was finna say Eddie Murphy, but that was somebody else who stole Eddie Murphy watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I like TK. I mean, he's a funny dude, and he do come across as like hitting you with shock value. But if you listen to everything he's saying, he pretty much he be kind of on point with the stuff that he be saying. So I gotta kind of, I gotta kind of roll with him a little bit because when we start thinking about, and see, here go the other thing. What he's saying is not only the men, but the women need to be careful in the relationships that they get into, knowing that from his perspective, he's saying it's psychological torture for me to come in here and play daddy. Because basically what he said is you trying to be something that you aren't. It's not that you're not an adult. It's not that you're not a parent, but you're not that child's parent.
Right.
And trust me, I ran into that situation on a few occasions. Yeah, I ran into that on a few occasions where you kind of have to. I ain't gonna say sit back, but you kind of feel like your hands tied a little bit. Kind of feel like your hands tied a little bit. Now, Terry, you say you ain't had no issues. So how old was Sean's daughter when you and Sean started dating or talking or whatever?
Me and Sean
Introduced
been
her?
married 6 years now. So me and Sean been together 10 years. Her daughter's like 34. So she's probably like
Oh, that
24-ish.
don't count.
No, it don't take. That's what I'm saying. But that's why I said I didn't have much to say about it as far as whether it's the early years, mid years, or in my case, after they grown, you still can have issues or problems, even if they are on their own. As far as but I've never had any kind of bad experience with her in her adult life. As far as being a step parent.
Well,
Very amenable, very respectful. And the thing about it is, even though she's grown, whether she was grown or not, I believe in, it's a package deal. And I always, when I say, how many daughters I got, I tell them I have two. I have Kennedy and I have her. I don't say I have one stepdaughter. I call her my daughter, I don't differentiate, I don't really like the word step.
Right. I gotta give props to my cousin Hayward up in St. Louis. I don't know if he subscribed to the show yet or not, but I remember he was down here visiting, and I made this what you just said. I said the same thing. I said, yeah, my stepson. And he corrected me right then and there. He said, hey, you can take that step off of it. If you're taking care of him, that's your son. And I was like, you know what? You made a good point. So after that, I kind of took the step off of it and went straight with I got 4 boys and 3 girls at that point in time. But as life goes on, that didn't last either. John Ella, what's going on, Jello? How you doing today? No, you got something to say about this.
What's up, Miss Randolph?
But yeah, I mean, like in your situation, Terry, what all it tells me is that Sean and I don't know, the father, they raised a respectable young lady.
And then her dad is class act too. So Erica's dad, her daughter's father is class act too. They did a wonderful job with her, being a single parent, and still was able to graduate with a bachelor's, and now she works for the health department as a manager. So that was definitely a success story. And like I said, I've never had any issues, and I consider her my daughter as well. She can call me for anything, and it is what it is. I just believe that, it's a package deal. I mean, I know you initially start relationships because of something that attracts you to the woman or the man, looks or whatever. It's got to be something like that, because you don't know anything about them other than something is attracting you. Their eyes, the hair, the shape, or whatever. But once you get into that situation, you realize, like Shono said, you got different philosophies as far as parenting, and you don't know that going into it.
Well,
But
it's just like we always say, communication is the key, especially at the beginning of any relationship. But we know
But
how.
is that something that when you get into a relationship, us as Black people, that you know, it's a topic. It's one of the talk about. Hey, how we gonna be together now? How we gonna raise the kids? How we gonna do? I mean, that's not a common topic in most households. Maybe not all. In most households.
I think it's probably not talked about as much as it should be talked about. And like I said, the assumption is the way that we raise kids, we think is the right way. Whether it's right or wrong, we think it's right. And when you bring in two different people together, okay, like you have some mothers that will be like, okay, this is my child. Even if you got children with that woman, they'll be like, okay, well, this ain't your child, this is my child. So I'll take care of my child, but you can take care of your kids, which is our kids together. And they just feel adamant about that they're not going to let another man, or switch it around, they're not going to let a woman come in and help them raise their child. And they just, for whatever reason, they just feel that way. And speaking of that, okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break because I want to get to all these clips. I got a few clips and I want to make sure we get to all of them. We're going to take this quick commercial break and then we're going to come right back with something I want to post right quick.
Are you in need of a trusted notary to legalize your important documents? Look no further than Terry Williams Notary Services. Whether it's affidavits, real estate documents, business agreements, or binding marriage certificates, you sign it, he'll seal it. With a commission in the state of Tennessee, he provides reliable, accurate, and professional notary service. For fast, friendly, and professional service, contact Terry Williams Notary Services today. Call 901-503-0564 or email twilliams7296@gmail.com.
T. Will,
Oh, nephew, where art thou?
Y'all still ain't connected.
I ain't connected with him at all. I got to do something, man. We got to do something. Come on, nephew.
How you coming with the online thing?
I ain't had time. With this new position and stuff, I'm trying to, I'm going to get back into it. Yeah, with what I got going on. That's more important right there. I'll get back on that at a later time. But y'all come see me, y'all. I can marry you. I've already married my nephew. I can marry you too.
That's what I'm talking about.
And showing up, you know what? I thought about you the other day. You're gonna find true love. And you know what? When you find it,
I'm looking for true love.
I didn't say
You
see how
I want a freaking 36-year-old man.
36.
Yes. I don't want no old man. 36, strong back. That's all I need.
He ain't got to be a good man.
That ain't what I want him for.
He ain't got to be a good man. Just be a good man.
Just be a good man.
Oh, exactly.
Y'all know I'm lying.
Hey, yeah, but I know there's a little truth in there too. Just a little truth in there. Xavier said, I look up to my stepdad as a dad because he's been there since birth. No shade to my biological father, but my stepdad did the father role very well. He did. I know him personally. He was he's a good man. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know he wasn't the actual father. He was like an extension of my mom, meaning whatever rules my mom had for me, he had made sure I followed the rules, including his own rules, which are common rules. And see, I think that's what we be thinking, that some of these rules is just automatic common to everybody. And you know,
Jonella, she talking about the freaks. Now, Daryl's mama could be listening. Now, you see, it's certain stuff you don't say. You
No,
know,
it ain't.
we
It's a
used to.
podcast.
No,
You say
well,
what we want to
no.
Terry, now you the main one to say.
Man,
keep it
what you,
real.
that's all you want to
keep
talk
it
about is
real.
something freaky.
No, man. I just that we used to have an after hours, a freaky after dark. That's a
We ain't
different
gotta
type
be
of
out
show.
now. We over 50.
We got that one. Yeah, that one got shut
Well,
down.
you know, if you talk freaky stuff, I found out on a couple podcasts, you got to age restrict your video when you say certain things.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying I learned that too. So, you know, they were striking folks' pages, you know, to be low down.
Yeah.
And when you do stuff like that, you say, well, what you got? It was age restricted. So if you go to talking certain stuff, they're age restricted. So, but Jonelle, yeah, she left me speechless on that, because if this was after dog platform, we'd be going at it.
You still would have been speechless.
Well, I mean, hey, she is a single female, and she ain't looking to get locked in with nobody right now. If the right person came along,
I ain't ever. Why do y'all think that the end all be all for a woman is to be married?
You know
Like that's the goal in life.
You know what?
you ain't got to be married. I'm just saying, at some point, we need.
But she gets
need-
defensive. She act like I said that she looking for. I didn't say. I said when the right man find you. He defined that the right find it a good thing.
I don't wanna
He's
be
supposed to
found.
find you.
I ain't trying to be found. I don't want.
When you start getting some wrinkles across your
Don't
forehead, you don't want to
save
get
her.
found.
She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
Okay, all right,
She don't wanna be saved.
all right. You gonna start having wrinkles now?
Woo!
I got wrinkles and gray hair. And
I hope
What
you.
that mean?
Let me be quiet. Go ahead.
Means
Go
nothing.
ahead.
the carpet match the drapes, baby. And it don't stop. It don't stop nothing. It's just a little salt and pepper. It's just a little seasoning.
Mm,
Hey,
Yeah.
TMI right there. But yeah.
yeah.
Now, I'm. This ain't just bashing on the women. How would anybody feel if they got a text message from their boyfriend, husband, or wife's other parent of the child saying, "Hey, I decided." See, this the thing that it threw me off from the beginning when you say, "I decided let the girls come over this weekend." So they only come over when you allow them. See, this starting off wrong. But as I told him, there will be some rules. Okay, let's look at the rules. Do not post my kids on social media. Okay, I
can be for that one.
ain't too messed up about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do not take them anywhere without getting my approval first.
86.
Ooh, I almost cursed. Ooh, I almost cursed. I almost cursed. I'm sorry. If the child is with the other parent, I don't see where I got to get approval from you to take it somewhere.
Because most women in that situation, like her, not most women, but most women like her, feel they are the master parent. Everything got to be run through. The daddy is the parent as well. What's wrong with that? Come on, next one.
Now you finna take them skydiving, yeah. We maybe we gotta talk about it. But I'm just saying, in general, if I'm finna take them to Celebration Station, I'm finna take them wherever, you know, I'm not finna. Ain't no way. Okay.
No way.
Do not comb their hair. Normally, I make sure it's braided, but haven't gotten around to getting it done this month. But I don't allow just anyone in their hair. Now,
No.
I'm gonna say this. I understand that, and I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't want somebody else trying to do something. Let's say, like, they got natural hair and you want to, you know, you like, okay, they over here with me this week. I'm put a perm in their hair or something like that. Okay, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
But as far as just combing it and making it look presentable because you didn't have time to get it done, you asking for a lot, young lady. You doing too much.
Exactly, because she's clearly said, but I haven't gotten around to getting it done this month. Meaning their hair looks a mess. And you
Also,
think I'm finna let these children go because they're a reflection of who they're with. So no, And plus, I'm sure the kids want their doggone hair combed. I'm not gonna do anything to change the molecular structure of the hair. I'm not gonna cut no hair. I'm gonna make it presentable, and that's it. That's what should be done. Now there have been cases where these children done went to the other folk house, hair done got cut, girls' hair done got cut, and like you said, relaxed or did in a a style that was too tight or whatever. So
yeah,
yeah, I kind of understand, but yeah, we did this right here. She talk crazy.
yeah, that would be inappropriate. Now, and then it's like, what are you saying as far as like now? I said I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I will bring it up.
Bring it up.
Me and my ex-wife, God rest her soul, uh it did used to be kind of funny because when she was with them, their hair was laid out. I mean, everything was in place.
Until they came to you.
When they came to me, you know, I don't know how. I mean, I can kind of brush it a little bit and pull it into like maybe one ponytail. That's all I could do. So I was thankful when my oldest daughter, she kind of learned how to do their hair a little bit. Or
Well, that was different.
yeah, I never really wanted to let somebody else, you know, I didn't want to put them in their position because I knew it would have went left. But yeah, I've been through this, so I can kind of, I know, I understand it. But then again, at the same time, hey, them braids and ponytails be, they picture they ready all the time that you with them. And then they come over there with me, they looking all scraggly and stuff. But we made it through. Now,
yeah. Now this the kicker.
Yeah, this the one right here. This the one right here. Neither of you are to discipline them, not even him. So you telling,
their dad.
Okay, I can kind of, okay, I'm almost kind of roll with you with you talking to the woman like that. But to say not even him, not even the parent, not even they daddy, if there's a problem, call me and I will get them straight.
Baby, keep your kids at home.
Hold on. Let me ask a question because I give this young lady the benefit of the doubt. So neither of you are to discipline. Are we talking about physical discipline or discipline you tell them don't do this or what do you mean by discipline?
It's not stated, so we don't know. So we just gonna say she don't want any type of discipline.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna abuse my kids, but I did used to whoop my kids. So you're not gonna tell me to call you if I got a problem for you to get them straight. Because if you do that, you know what happens? They lose respect for the other parent.
Absolutely.
They feel like you ain't gonna do nothing. Then you already know when they go back and tell the story, they know to go back and say, yeah, mama, daddy was doing this and he let her do this and do that. So you know the mama gonna be like, oh, hell no, that ain't finna happen. So you undermining the discipline that you even might set in your own house. Because what if you got somebody staying in the house with you? Now, well, they do. I mean, I'm sure if they don't let him do it, they're not gonna let nobody else do it. But that one right there was just, to me, that one took it to that was just way too far to say
and this
him.
Is the thing. I can understand. I can say if we agree that there will be no corporal punishment from the step parent. Because you don't know what their corporal punishment look like. They could have got beat with extension cords and racks. You know what I'm saying? So of course I would say, yeah, they're not allowed to corporally punish my child. But if you're, if you're trying to tell my child, if they talking back and they, miss curfew, and you saying I can't say nothing to them, I can't, no, you keep them at the house, keep them at the house.
Yeah, but see, that'd be the goal.
Absolutely.
Then they turn around and say you a deadbeat dad because you won't come get your kids.
Absolutely. But now let me switch that around. You got some dads that use that to their advantage. They be lying. She don't want me to have my kids. She don't want me to discipline them. Then now I don't want them. So I've seen that too.
I can see that. I see again, and you should not ever use the kids as a weapon because you're hurt or you're whatever, for whatever reason, you not, you just this whole list basically, except for number one. The number one, I mean, I don't have any problem with that at all because of how social media is and all of this. So that wasn't a big one. But the rest of them, it's just this person took it way too far, way too far. And what are you like? I mean, I guess because I left from a house where, we had rules and discipline to go stay with my mom, it wasn't like, okay, all of a sudden now I got to make a big adjustment. The only big adjustment that I had to make at my mom's house was, and it's because, like, let me lay the foundation. My dad worked, but my stepmom didn't work. So she did laundry, all of that, clean, kept the house clean, so she did all of it, cook, my dad came home and cooked still sometimes, but for the most part, that's how that went. When I went to stay with my mom, it was different because my mom and my stepdad worked. So
y'all had to kick in.
We had to kick in with both feet. But I thank my mom and my stepdad for that because it taught me some discipline. I mean, because it was like you already knew, wash dishes after we eat dinner. I mean, it was different back then too because it's like we all sat down and ate dinner at the same time.
Together.
There wasn't no watching TV on your phone and all of this. So you kind of sat down. It was a little general conversation. It wasn't, it was general conversation, or we was listening to my mom and stepdad talk or whatever. But whatever. So we knew to wash dishes. My mom, hey, you get home at 2:30. I don't get home until 5. You better have them. You better have them neck bones already on. You better get that corn. I mean, so I learned how to cook. I learned how to properly clean because mom wasn't going. When she say clean the toilet, that means inside the toilet, outside the toilet, the bottom of the toilet, everything. Which I do commercial cleaning now, so it helped me out years later.
Right.
We had to. Now, some people might be like, "Damn," but it was hard. It was different. Like we would get up on Saturday morning, do a thorough clean. Bathrooms, vacuum.
Do that. Yes.
Dusting.
Yes.
Dusting. Man, damn, I'm so tired of seeing them damn statues and pictures and stuff we had to dust. Okay, you get through with that. Okay, we got to go out here. We got to cut the yard. Get through cutting the yard. We got to wash the cars. Ain't like we had one. I give it to them. We had probably 4 cars we had to wash, but keep in mind it was 4 of us, so we got it done. It was a learning process to me, and it was never, it was like it was different because I didn't have to do all of that at Dad's house. The only thing we had to do at Dad's house was get up, make your bed, and that was it. As long as you made your bed, you did what you had to do for whatever. So moving to my mom's house, it was never like, oh my goodness, we got discipline over here, we got rules. It was just like almost a continuation, just more extreme over there than where I came from. So
but I was so lazy. See, we used to have to wash dishes by week. It was me and my 2 brothers and my baby sister. We used to have to wash dishes. But you know what I would do when it's time for my week? I'll take my weekly allowance and pay one of my other brothers to wash dishes for me
Oh
that week.
man, you
Yep.
you
Hey,
want
yeah,
you
back for
hated
that.
it that much?
Yeah, yeah. I was one of those nice nasty. I hate putting my hands on plates and stuff with food stuck on it and all that. I was a nice nasty type of dude growing up. So, you know,
You know what? I don't even. I wish my mama could chime. I don't know how we did it. I don't know if it was like a week at a time. I think it was like we
yeah, we
did
had
a
weeks.
Oh, I
week.
We had
guarantee it
weeks.
was weaker
Yeah.
because and you know how I got to weak because people weren't washing the dishes when they said wash them. So they was arguing about who turn it was.
This
So
this
that's
yep.
why
This your week. This one. Yep.
that's how it became weeks. I already know
Yeah.
because that's
It was
how we did.
weeks. Yeah, and that's the way we all was structured growing up. Because, like you said, when you get up, I don't care if you've been out turning a cartoon on. First thing you doing on Saturday morning is you cleaning up. And my mom never would have them blues on.
Bleach
Hey,
and pine saw.
hey, that's all you better smell in there. That's all you better smell. Put that carpet fresh on that carpet. Let it sit for a minute. If we had some of that shag carpet around the house.
Baseboards getting clean, walls getting
I ain't
clean,
all that.
dusting.
Look. I still remember that first time. I thought that I had did a good job cleaning the bathroom. I just knew I did it. I was like, I did a good job. My mama came in there and said, "Boy, you ain't did none. Look at this. Look at this. You didn't do this. You didn't do that." But I'm the type. I don't like nobody coming down on me like that. So I took everything she said. I remembered all of it. So the next time I had all that, I was ready. Yeah, come on, inspect it now, mama. Come on, look at it now. You know.
Total
But
opposite over here.
I'm gonna tell you what used to mess me up. I used to go back to my dad's house on something like every other weekend or whatever. So I used to get out of some of the house cleaning on the weekend that I go to my dad's house. I was getting out of some of the house cleaning. I thought I was being smart. Well, they made up for it Sunday night and Monday and all the rest of the week, boy. But it's all
here.
Yeah, you wasn't here to do this and do that, so we need you to do this. And it was all good. It's I thank him for all of it. All of it.
I thank God for them days, man. It's just stuff just ain't the same, man. I mean, the way we used to do things, and even in today's world, when you talking about these folks with these guns and stuff, man, anybody know about no gun. The only time I saw a gun is my dad used to sit up there and let us shoot his gun on the 4th of July in the backyard up in the air. That's the only time I really saw a gun growing up.
Yeah, and look, and I don't know how I forgot about it. Let me tell y'all this quick story right quick. Then we take a commercial break. We'll come back with another video. When we talking about discipline, now, I'll be honest. The only thing I ever remember getting a whooping for growing up was me and my brother fighting. That was it. I don't remember like you didn't do your homework or you acting a fool in school. And the only thing we ever got a whooping, I got a whooping for, was fighting my brother. But this one particular time, my mama and my stepdads tell us all the time, don't y'all be playing in that living room. Don't be in there dancing and playing and wrestling and all of it.
What you break?
All right. Broke a tall ceramic Black Panther. Now it was my stepdad. That was like I know it was my mom. I know it was theirs, but it was like that was his. That was his. And we in there, me, my brother, and my stepsister, we in there, we doing a little dance, we kicking our leg out, we doing all that. And I did a spin or something and kicked it and hit it. And it didn't
you chipped it.
It broke a little piece off of it, it made a hole in it. Okay, now here go my older brother, my older brother and my stepbrother. Ooh, now my stepsister was like, my stepsister Angela was like, "Ooh, you in trouble?" And I was like, "Damn!" So I'm nervous, I'm scared. Here go my brother my brother was like, we need to get some glue and you can glue it back together. And I'm like, yeah, that might work. Then my oldest stepbrother was like, man, you can do that. But when they find out you broke it and didn't tell, it's going to be worse. So you might want to go ahead and say something. So I'm like, damn, man, let's try the glue first, though. Let's try. It wasn't working. So I you know, my mom came home first, and you know, I just went to. I said, "Hey, Mom, I got something to tell you." We were in there playing. we were in there playing, and I broke the Panther. So I'm thinking, like, man, my mama said. My mama said,
go ahead.
My mama said, well, you're gonna have to tell Larry you did that. I would have rather took 20 licks right then and there than to have to tell my stepdad that I just broke his Panther.
His Panther.
Well, you know, that's what I consider his Panther.
Yeah. So
I'm like, damn, okay. I'm saying to myself, damn, Mama, why don't you tell him? And then I didn't want to have to tell him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just scared. You know, I was scared. I was like, how I'm gonna face this man and let him, you know, and knowing that he don't told us not to be in there. So he come in and Mama said, hey, Larry, James, girl, I got something to tell you. And I was like, we was in there playing and I accidentally broke the Panther. And he said, you broke it. And I was like, yes, sir. And he went in there, he looked at it, and he said, normally you would get a whooping for this. But because you came to me as a man and told me what happened, told your mama what happened, and this and that, I'm gonna let you slide this time. But don't let it happen again. Man, you talking about somebody happy. I'm telling you how other kids are though. Man, he let you get off. He would have whooped us if it was me. I said, no, because I'm saying, see it, another life lesson. Just go on here and tell the truth. Just go on here and tell the truth. You tell me the truth, I'm gonna have mercy on you. If you put it back together and I find out, oh, I ain't got no mercy on you. So again, life lessons that you take a negative and you turn it into a positive. And I think that's what I did. And that carried with me my whole life. And it was the same thing that I tried to instill in my kids. I don't care what you do. Tell me the truth. And then we'll work it out or figure it out from there. But yeah, that was the one. That was the one time I thought I was gonna get it. And it worked out.
But you know what? With the sacred part of that, I guess how our parents and stuff used to be on the same page right there, because my mom's living room was sacred too. You could not do nothing in that. That living room was for company. But the
stereo was in there.
Yeah.
You know, they had the little stereo in there. So I mean,
you needed the music.
I ain't justifying it, you know, because just a goofy.
I'm shocked that y'all even wasn't scared to touch the stereo, because the stereo, the component set, was off limits.
Well, let me clarify. They had one in the living room. I think we could use that one. It was just for the house. Now my stepdad was a DJ too. Now we couldn't touch his records and all of that. Now that's how he made his money. So it wasn't no take a chance on none of that. We wasn't no. But yeah, it was, you know, we had that. You gotta think about it. That was the only form of entertainment that we had.
Yeah, we had, right.
So, you know, they didn't trip on that too much. But to your point, Terry, it's like, and I try to, you know, you try to teach your kids now about what respect is. Out of respect, you don't do these things. Now, Yeah, I just told you that what I did. I was wrong. I admitted it. I was ready to suffer the consequences of whatever it was going to be, but it taught me more about respect. You respect other people's property, other people's, rules and all of that. It's all about respect. And I think we don't lost that along the way somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's take a quick commercial break. And when we come back,
We finna learn about them zip ties, ain't it? Did I get it right?
Yeah, we're gonna learn about them zip
This
ties.
man says zip ties.
Ain't that what it is? Oh no, ain't no
Okay,
zip
both of
ties.
y'all.
Yeah,
Both of
oh,
y'all.
no, Terry got no. It ain't.
Oh, you know what? I
it's
actually thought I got it right that time. I did. That's why I said it. I thought I had it right.
It's peptides, not zip ties.
Thank you.
And my
Nice,
dumb butt
nice.
sitting up here agreeing with. Let's run this commercial. My bad, Riri.
Feeling sluggish? Struggling with recovery? Want to take your health to the next level? We have the game-changing peptides your body needs. Whether you're looking to boost energy, accelerate healing, lose weight, or optimize performance, we've got the cutting-edge solutions to help you feel unstoppable. Get extraordinary results with Shonuff Peptides for All. Call us at 731-420-5627 or email us at shownuffpeptidesforall@gmail.com. Shonuff Peptides for All products are strictly for research purposes only and are not intended for human or animal consumption. We do not provide medical advice or services. Please consult a qualified professional for any health-related concerns.
We're going to call them zip ties.
No, we can call them no damn zip ties.
It's easier to pronounce.
No, it's not.
Oh,
They are
zip
peptides.
ties. Nah, we gonna stick with her title. We don't want to call it.
I got to practice on it though.
Yeah, because you
Because
got.
I really wasn't being mean at that. I really thought because I knew I screwed it up last week. So and that's the reason why I hollered it out. I thought I had it right this time.
But that don't even make sense.
Is this a new subscriber? I don't remember seeing this name.
Oh, there
before.
y'all go again. Okay, y'all gonna keep playing with my friend. Y'all keep playing with my friend. Y'all say she knew every time. I told y'all since day one, and y'all keep playing with her. Now she don't come in every Tuesday, but she comes in here, and y'all want to act like y'all don't know who she is. Sunshine, tell me who you is.
One thing about it. I won't do that again. I won't make that mistake again.
I tell you what, she sure is purty.
Leave.
See, tear.
Keep
playing. Ain't nothing wrong with giving folks compliments. What are you talking about?
Y'all keep playing with AW.
Like I said, I want you. I said she looked pretty on her picture.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Ashley. I mean, okay, I got it now.
The law.
I got it now. AW, root beer. I got you.
Huh?
I mean,
they call her Sunshine. They don't call her root beer.
Well, Sunshine, you need to beam down on us every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We'll know you then. We know cousin Pat. We know cousin Jonella. We know Michelle. We know Karen King. We know Raymond. We know Cornell. We know all of them. So we
need to pop in and pop out. She be at work.
I appreciate every time she pop in.
Thank you.
I appreciate every time she pop in. She part of I got it now. It's in my head.
Speaking of popping in, Aspen, have you invited 5 people to like, share, and subscribe?
There he go with that. She been did that.
I'm just no. I got a couple people last week. I ain't seen nobody. Look, we asking everybody to like, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, hit that notification bell. But not only hit that notification bell, hit it again and select all. That way, when all our platforms come on, you will be notified. And right below Miss Zeptides is our logo. is our QR code. Take your phone, put it up to the QR code. It'll take you straight to where you can like, share, and subscribe. And as always, Share to a friend, to a family member, to a church member. We got something for all audiences. If everybody can go out there and get us 5 more people, we want to try to get about 1,000 people subscribed by the end of the year. Y'all can help me. She said, I've done that. I don't have, you know what? Submissive. I like that, Aspen.
Submissive.
I like that.
Oh, Lord.
Submissive.
No, good to see, that's what I'm saying. We got to have another show about that because women always hear the word submissive and just go crazy.
Why would you use it in that context? You use it all in the wrong context.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I asked her to do something and she gladly did it.
No. Don't try to come. No.
Yeah, okay. I know what I meant.
No.
I know what I meant.
You just said you just said what I was saying.
Oh, look at she said very much submissive though. Okay.
Don't entertain him. Please don't entertain.
Y'all trying to turn this in the clutch after dark.
We're gonna have to do it in the clutch after dark, y'all. We got
Lord.
And Aspen, make sure you show up because
she'll be there.
I know Terry, he'll have plenty of comments on this show.
Oh Lord.
Okay, now here is an example, and I don't know if this is a joke or whatever, but I think it does happen because I've seen it happen before. This guy is really upset about what happened with him and his stepchild, and for context, I don't know how long he was, stepfather to this young lady or whatever, but I feel his pain.
Okay.
Sucker if you a step parent. Straight like that. So I got 2 stepdaughters, right? One of them shipping out to the army in about a month. So yesterday we sitting on the couch, we chopping it up, and she's like, yeah, I had to make a will, and I had to put people in charge of my body and my money. God forbid anything happen. But she goes, just in case though, but if I do die, I left everything to my dad. So I paused for a second. I said, huh? Yeah, I left everything to my dad. I figured like he'll do the right thing. I said, everything? Yeah. I said, the car? Yeah. I bought you the car. All your jewelry? Yeah. I bought you that. I go to the room, I'm watching TV, all in my feelings, a tear fall from my eye. On the way to Crumble Cookie, she called me. Yo, Rob. Sure enough, she got a flat. She's like, yeah, I got a flat. What do I do? Call your motherfucking daddy.
Look, I feel him on it. I honestly, I probably would have said the same thing if she would have called me right after that happened. I probably would have said the exact same thing.
Oh Lord. I pray that was a joke, but I understand too. I think I would have said that too.
But see, that's where, like, at the end of the day, and I've heard this before, I've seen it, I've heard it. Me and my stepson, we had a falling out and a disagreement, but I've seen it before where kids will be quick to say, you ain't my real daddy. Now, if I'm taking care of you, okay. Now it goes back to what TK said in the beginning. You pretending to be something that you're not. So you already feeling a certain type of way. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest. You love those step kids. You do. You grow attached to them and you love them. But it's nothing like your own that you love. Y'all don't agree?
I don't agree.
Okay.
I don't agree.
Okay.
Because I was a product, and I'm talking about I was a product from before I was even born. My biological father, decided that because my mom didn't want to marry him and ship off with him in the service, that he was just He through. She met someone, my stepfather, Olin Owens Jr. We call him June. God rest his soul. She met him while she was pregnant with me. When I tell y'all I didn't know that man was not my father until I was about 12 or 13, couldn't tell me he wasn't my dad. Treated me like he planted the seed. Never
See,
I
see
never
that-
knew.
but see, that's different. That's a different scenario because it was no time that he had to not be your father. If he was there when you was born, if he was there when you was born and he raised you and all of that, that's different from coming in when the baby
Hold on, babe.
3, 4, 5.
Well, hold on. I got a little flip side to that.
Okay.
How about he had another daughter that was maybe a year or two, maybe older than I.
Okay.
Was
What?
not in her life. Was not in her life.
Okay. I know Nita gonna bash me for this one, but I'm gonna say it. Why was he not in her life?
Now that I never knew, never found out. I didn't find out about her till later in life. Me and her we grew close. God rest her soul. She ended up passing away not long ago. And so we ended up being very close. But she never really it was like, I guess, like in the case with my biological father, maybe her mother decided, hey, I'm not gonna whatever with you, like my father decided. Well, you don't want to do what I want you to do, I'm gone. So I think that's what happened.
Okay. And let's put this together. A man who had a baby with a woman and he didn't have anything to do with that baby, but he comes into the life of a woman who's pregnant and he takes care of that baby like his own. Maybe he had a good woman over here and a bad woman over there.
Nah, we can't say that. He could have had two good women. I think like I said, I think what happened with my mother, that they, now keep in mind, these are 16, 17-year-olds as parents. So come on, we got to put that into context. These are 16, 17, 18-year-olds making these decisions. It's not like they're 20, 30.
Wait a minute. Who was 16?
My mother.
How old was the man?
Maybe 17, 18?
So he had kids. If he was 16 with you, that means he was like 14
Huh?
with his older daughter, right? Said she was older than you, right?
But I'm saying, I don't know if he was, I think he may have been 18. He may have been 18.
Well, I'm gonna say this then. At 18, you ain't making the best decisions in life.
Right.
So
Quisa,
No.
Quisa.
damn.
You always gotta be extra. Always gotta be extra.
She telling her truth.
Hey, tell us exactly how you feel.
Shoot.
She said, I don't know nothing about this topic because my daddy ain't did shit, nor did my mama husband. Ain't neither one of them about. Okay.
Stamp that.
Okay.
You'll stamp anything she say.
If it's true, I'm gonna stamp it.
I mean, that's her truth. I mean, that's her truth.
I didn't say I that's not the point. I didn't say it wasn't her truth. I said she's gonna stamp anything she says is what I said.
It's true.
If it ain't true, if it ain't true.
She can't tell me I like
She
to
tell
eat
you
onions And I don't. I'm not gonna say, oh girl, yeah, I love onions. I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being a hater.
Well, hey, look, I give her credit. She
Hater.
she didn't mince her words. She said exactly how she felt about that, and I'm sure it, you know, it's sad when, especially when you talking about, well, sad when a dad ain't in their daughter's life, but it's, you know, sad also if he's not in his son's life. But I just kids in general, they need both parents. You know, they really do need both parents. So I hate when I see stuff like this. You know, because we're older now, and so that means nothing was ever resolved, nothing, you know, no forgiving. So I don't know. That, you know, maybe we'll hit on this.
I will never ever forgive my biological father. Never ever. He dead and gone, and I'm glad. I wish I would have known where they did. Somebody did call your friend, call me and tell me. I ain't give a damn. But I should have went and spit on his coffin. I would have did that.
Ooh, Lord.
I would have pissed on his grave. I most definitely would have done that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. So you never talked to him ever?
That's the point I was getting to. I did find now for years search for this man, because you know, once you find out, you know, of course, once you find out this man's not your father and you do have another father, you know, you won't know who it is. So for years, search for this man. Finally found some relatives of his that were like my age, and you know, they gave me a little information. So I showed up. Now, found out his father passed away in the newspaper, and I said I'm going to the funeral, and I went to the funeral. After the funeral, you know, everybody go to the repast at somebody's house. He had went upstairs to change clothes. Now this is my first meeting ever. This man, why he go out the back door? Left. Didn't want to face me. Then later, I think I spoke to him over the phone. Of course, that just wasn't the place. That wasn't the time. Nigga, when was it gonna be? At your funeral? So I think I saw him one other time. When I say saw, I mean just saw. So he never tried to forge a relationship with me. He never apologized. He never told me what happened. Because you know, I only heard one side of the story. So all I know is what I was told. So yeah, that's why I say never, ever will I ever. No forgiveness here.
Well, I was gonna ask you all of those questions, but you kind of answered all of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to justify why or whatever reason he had, because me personally, I don't see how. First off, I don't see how you could walk out your child's life. That's the first thing. And then when you do have a chance to explain, whether it's a good explanation or not, right, you still got an opportunity to explain and at least ask for forgiveness. You know, hey, I was young, I wasn't ready. Me and your mom, we couldn't get, whatever the case was, you know, at least tell me that. So I mean, I get it. I can understand why you feel that way, but I don't think I would say just forgive them and let it go.
Never. Because what I realized as I, you know, got older, because that happened when I was 27. Okay. So as I got older, I realized God will keep people from you to keep you from situations as well. Because I found out in their family, there's a lot of pedophilia. There's a lot of incest.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. This is exactly why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
He either removed himself or he was removed from your life, and God put somebody, the creator put somebody else in that place
Absolutely.
that probably did 100 times better than what he was gonna do.
Oh, absolutely.
So be thankful for that part, and
I am.
and just, and I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do or whatever, but I would say he gone now. So I would say forgive it and forget it.
I forget it. I done forgot it.
No, you ain't forgot because you just said it. But I'm
You
saying
don't have to forgive. There's no rule that says you have to
no,
forgive
no,
someone once
you
they
don't,
transgress you. You do not have to
you
forgive.
don't you don't have to, but I can still hear the hate and the pain in your voice when you're talking about it.
Oh yeah.
And part of that is because you and we getting off subject, but part of it is because you still angry and mad, even though you didn't have your father, but you had a father in your life that took care of you, and you loved, and you, I know you hated to see him pass away and all of that. So
Correct.
take that negative and make it a positive. It's probably was.
I did.
Imagine what would have happened, or what could have possibly happened if that man would have stayed in your life.
That's why I say I have moved on from it. It doesn't affect me, not like it used to. No, it affected me for a long time.
Riri,
It did.
Riri,
What?
forgive and forget.
Not gonna happen.
Okay,
It's the Pisces in me.
I got
Not
you.
gonna happen.
I understand. I understand.
Mm,
We,
mm,
we all been through something that we had to swallow the pill on some, and
mm.
it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff. Growing up, there's a lot of stuff in my past that I just it is what it is. I to my degree, I forgive people and just move on and let it go. And I'm so at peace with everything in my life right now. Uh just at peace. Just the only thing I worry about. Hold on, I gotta ask y'all something right quick. When I tell you this is so totally off subject, y'all gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about, Daryl?" Would you get in trouble if you came home with a S on your daily report?
Not an S.
Terry,
A S was satisfactory.
S is satisfactory. Yeah.
Mhm.
E is excellent. S is satisfactory. N needs improvement, and U is what was you?
Unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfactory. Okay, so so if your child brought home an S, what would you do?
I wouldn't do anything.
I
I
didn't
would say
have a problem.
improve.
I didn't have no problem with the E's and S's. Is when you get to them N's and below, that's when I had a problem.
Well,
You got trouble for
I
S.
hope now see I need my oldest daughter to be listening to the show right now, because she got upset because my grandson brought an S home. Now, granted, I understand what she's trying to say. It's the beginning of the school year. You already talking in class, and I'm like, well, damn, give him a little time to get back adjusted. He been summer all, been being free to do whatever he want to do all summer. He back in school, and give him a couple weeks to get his feet wet. She mad about a S. So the first thing I said, well, damn, what do S mean now?
Right.
do
Do it mean something different?
it mean something different? She was like, well, no, I mean, y'all didn't let us come home with nothing but E's. Lies. Because y'all came home with plenty of E's and S's. And I don't remember ever saying, I mean, I might have said, hey, don't be talking in class or something to that effect, but it was nothing like, okay, you in trouble for that. I know that's off topic, but I want my daughter to see this part, because she thought something was wrong with me when I said, I wouldn't have did nothing to him for an S.
Well,
For
make
what?
sure you
For
make
Rick-
sure you cut out this reel and tag her in it.
If I got to download it and cut it in
Yeah, that's why I say
I'm
you download and cut it yourself and tag her in it. And your caption should be, who gets mad at this these days? Who gets mad
Oh,
at
wait a minute.
this?
Some teachers don't give ease.
Well, my teacher used to get back in the day. Them teachers that throw them ease out there.
Yeah. You had to really do something to get an N. I mean, you to get a U, you don't act at a you know you finna get a whoop and you come on with a U because you mean you acted a plum fool.
Yeah.
Today, they would all have U's, Lord. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Look, I know they don't change the point system now in California or somewhere. Shit, they talking about like what, like 84 to 100 is A.
How 60 some a C?
Yeah, 60 some a C. Only way you gonna fail, you got to be at like 30 or something. Hey, they messing the kids up again. So it is. I don't know. Okay, got one last small clip, which is, I get what she's saying. This one's kind of not funny to me, but I get it. Hold on, let me.
You sure ain't lying with that.
Hear about the man or whatever. He wasn't invited to his stepdaughter's graduation, and it is his stepdaughter, but I don't feel like that makes a fucking difference because he's raised her since she was 4 months old. Everything that a father is supposed to do, he does for her or did for her, and that's raising her, school, clothes, education, health insurance, car insurance, everything. The entire nine that a parent is supposed to do, he does. That is her fucking father. Now, I don't know the real dynamic between her and her real father and how the fuck he got a fucking invite, but the man who take care of her did not. But I feel like that is the biggest fucking slap in the fucking face ever. He saw her as his child. He took off work. He's a truck driver. Y'all know how truck drivers work. They be gone for months, weeks at a fucking time. He took off to make sure he was at home so that he can be there for her graduation. And she had 8 tickets. And I feel like that's more than enough. She had 8 tickets. The people who she let go was her mom, both her sisters, her biological dad. It was like her aunt or somebody else and her fucking boyfriend. I feel like somebody shouldn't have got no motherfucking ticket. And because she did not invite him to the graduation, he told her, okay, well, she's grown now. She need to get the fuck out of my house, the one that I pay for, the one that I've been paying for since she was 4 months old. She can get off my fucking insurance that I pay for and been paying for. She can get off everything, my phone bill, my motherfucking car insurance, car note, whatever the fuck he pays for. He said she got to get the fuck out, and on top of that, get the fuck out of my house. I don't feel like he wrong. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, no, he ain't wrong. First person I'm finna go to is the mom.
Ooh-wee.
First person I'm finna go to is the mom.
True. She should have straightened that up.
Yeah, the mom. But see, here we go again. He been there since she was 4 months old. Again, we don't know. I ain't saying that her real daddy shouldn't have been there. He should have been there. You know, obviously they got some type of relationship that she gave him a ticket. So yeah, he should be there. But ain't no way the man who house I lived in, who doing all this stuff for me, not gonna get no ticket.
Right.
So I mean, man. I just psychological torture. Raymond, you said something about TK Kirkland. He just be talking, but all these clips we don't show, all these posts we don't put up here, that is psychological torture to well, you know, and it go both ways. Women too, I'm sure they go through it, but that's psychological torture for a man to have been with this, to been with the mother, and to have raised you from the time you were 4 months old, got you on his insurance, paying all the bills, doing all of this, and you don't even who is more important than him?
Right.
They got a ticket. Boyfriend supposed family first, then the boyfriend, or one of them aunties or somebody shouldn't have got a ticket. So I don't know. man, I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with stuff like that. That would have pissed me off. Terry, would you have put her out?
Yeah, she been gone.
I already know what Terry gonna say. Yeah, she would have been gone.
She'd been gone. And I don't get hurt too easily, but that would have devastated me.
But would you have like set her up though? You just put her out and she just on her own?
No, I wouldn't, man. But I would have been so. I put it like this: I would have been so unbearable. She probably would have left on her own. Because it's hard for me to sit up there and say I'm just talking that I would have just put her out, but it would have been so unbearable for her. It would be so cold and crazy.
She has somewhere to go. She would go to her dad's house. She had somewhere to go. So my husband raised his stepdaughter her whole life. Not perfect father, everything, but her biological dad came around late in life, like a year before her wedding at 27, and she asked the biological dad to walk her down. See, again, that shit would hurt me. That would hurt me. I mean, that would hurt me. I mean, okay. Again, it go back to what I said. You love them step kids, and them kids might love them step parents, but it ain't nothing like that love for your real mom or your real daddy. Sometimes it trumps everything else. Because this man ain't been around, and he came back into her life at some point. What was the story that he told her?
Right.
I had to get away from your mama, or I wasn't, and shoot, he probably was doing everything he was supposed to be doing then, because she was almost 20. Yeah, she 27. Hell, all the hard part over with. The raising them and going through school and probably college and all of that. The hard part over with. Now you want to come back in. I don't know. Again, somebody should be saying, hey, now, if it's one of them situations where, you ask the stepdad, would it be okay or something like that? I mean, I couldn't even come ask the person, would they be okay with this? Some people be like, no, that's your dad. Go ahead, But obviously, this stepdad, he wanted to be a part of that and was denied that privilege. So how do you rebound from that?
Right.
How do you continue to move forward? Now, again, when it's your child, you let your kids can get away, got a little more leeway. With that child, that stepchild, you like, because you looking at it like, damn, you don't even respect me as the man that helped raise you while this other person wasn't even there. Now, I had one more story, but I ain't even gonna.
Come on, we got time.
No. I mean, I want to leave well enough alone, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Before
be.
you go to another topic, yeah. We can make that another show. I want to. Hey, and let me pat myself on the back. Ladies and gentlemen, I came up with today's topic today, so it was good.
Well, damn, we've been broadcasting since December. All time you came up with one.
Well, that's fine, but I'm just saying I came up with a good one. So I mean, hell, I resemble that remark. Hell, you can't make me mad about that shit. I'm good, but I came up. So, see, y'all don't want me to come up with the after dark thing. Hey.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be after my mama getting to bed, because I'm not.
Yeah, mama, you got to get in the bed on that one.
Meanwhile, we might as well not even do it if y'all scared to do it.
Hey,
I don't want my mama to hear that.
You want that mama to hear that stuff, because we talking about some stuff now.
Just think about the past shows we had. Y'all can go watch those too, man. Y'all can go back and look at some of those shows. Ain't no man. No, I ain't talking to you, John Ella and Pat and Misidentify and John Ella and I ain't talking to y'all. Don't y'all go back and watch none of them shows.
Lord.
We
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 talking
was
about some stuff. I mean,
yeah,
some
we
stuff.
was just getting started, so we was shock value all the way around on that one. So nah,
Oh,
don't do
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Let me make sure ain't nobody else in that chat. Okay. Yeah, I wanna, and since we got the freaky one above me,
Who?
you the one call you call yourself the freak. You just said
No, I did
earlier
not.
in the show.
No,
you
I
just
did
said
not.
I'm a freak.
No,
I don't want no
no, I
man.
did not.
I'm
No,
a
I
freak.
did not.
I'm a freak.
You a lie. You
There,
a lie.
there. Make
I
sure you get
said
that
I
wheel too.
want
No.
a freak, fool.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you
she
want a
did.
freak, but you're not freaky. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You will
All
never
right.
know.
No, I know I won't.
So don't
I'm
worry
pure as
about
the Jimmy Snow, baby. And
Don't worry about it.
How
Hey,
y'all
I'm good over here.
how
I
y'all
got
get
it.
on that?
He the one don't know what the hell he talking about.
My wife is great.
Yo,
She a
what?
freak.
Oh yeah, she was freaking the other night.
Boy, shut your mouth. You know what? You was not supposed to answer that question.
No, I
Man,
come
what?
gonna answer. That's my wife. What are you talking about? Yeah,
Oh,
you act
so
like
you
act like
can't do after dark, but you can sit up here and call your wife a freak.
I said she was freaking that night. That's what I said.
Is that not what I just said?
And no, you said she's a freak. I said no, she was freaking that night.
So she just freaking on
Certain nights.
certain
Yeah,
nights.
she was just freaking that night.
Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. Cause this fool right here is crazy.
What's the topic for next week, Queez? What you got for us? Let us know.
What's the topic next week? We need
Hey,
another matters of the heart, Quisa.
hold
And
on,
I need you to get on screen.
y'all finna trip. Y'all finna trip.
What?
Let me take
Damn,
you
baby.
to
Wake
my
up. Falling asleep, baby.
Let me take you
Before we watch the movie, man, you make me
I'm just I don't know what the topic is. I just want to see what
See, we used to talk about some freaking stuff then, y'all. Listen to that music. Don't that make you moist? Don't that make you ladies moist?
What about our own beach? With a permanent deposit fit our own feet. A copper squat and chief of sweet beneath our own palm tree. Enjoy yourself, girl, cause this on me.
Yeah, say host about me and Terry. What you was on here with us, wasn't?
People they can't reach you. We on the
It was my segment.
Oh,
You didn't see that?
No, I missed
making love like we on
It was my
overdose.
segment. You said hosted by you said something about if he come on, he come on. I don't really care at this point, okay? So, D Early, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay.
Look,
Now I see
studio.
somebody else lying in his name tag, but I'm gonna go ahead and say T Will claiming to be a hoe no more. He here too, y'all.
What it do?
Hi, Mr. Will. T Will.
What's going on? What it do? What it do? What it do? And get that.
What you thinking?
Hey, we don't came a long. We don't came a long way since the first.
Man, it was the days.
Oh
I
man,
said,
look,
Y'all gotta go back.
No more.
a whole no more. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. I don't know what to
watch y'all.
look. Hold on.
I do all this shit to you. You did it to yourself.
Sir. I said I wasn't gonna talk to you. That's what I said. I said I wasn't gonna talk to you.
Look, let's just for the sake of just look, somebody already told me. See, now I see all the stuff they talking about. Daryl always trying to be down the middle, trying to be the peacekeeper. Just so everybody can know, this is Freak Over 40. It's Sarita's show. She called all the shots on this show, and all of that. Terry has the Real Talk on Saturday show, and I do the Sports Talk show. I'm the host of that show. Terry is the host of the.
Just the way it was, but as you get older and wiser, I don't quite understand why it's a double standard, because to me personally, I feel like that
Hey,
two grown adults,
we got to make them watch. No,
that's in a
make them go out there and subscribe.
They gotta subscribe and go to the archives and pull it up.
You gotta go to archives and pull it up and subscribe while you're out there.
Oh my God.
We should get some numbers this week. We should get some numbers from people just going back watching them old videos.
If you run back them shows.
Yeah, y'all look. Some of these folks gonna be like, hey, they gonna send it to the
Quisa didn't know about the Freak Over 40?
I don't think we were we friends then? I don't think so.
Okay, because she said at 827. No, I'm screaming at the Freak Over 40. Oh shit, Quisa, we was talking about some stuff, Gal.
Look, they're gonna be emailing us at In the Clutch Podcast. Hey, let's do this show. Let's do this show.
I think we had a show about sex toys. We had a show about everything.
That one got us off the air for a minute too. We got interrupted halfway through on that one. So yeah, that was. Oh, mama, don't go back and look at none of them. John Ella, Pat, don't y'all look at none of them now. Please don't go back.
Wait a minute, I thought John Ella was young. How old are you, John Ella?
Y'all act like they didn't get him doing that. Leave them folk alone. They want to see. They want to hear.
They can hear from somebody else. I don't want my.
You shouldn't have did the show.
I don't want my.
It's out there. It's on the internet.
I wasn't catering to my mama and my older cousins. I wasn't catering to that crowd back then.
Yeah.
Well, y'all,
we was some nasty.
Don't go watch it.
Yeah, we was some managed folks back then.
Now, we like to give the people what they want now. So if y'all want it, we'll, it ain't gonna be. It might be a 9 or 10 o'clock show. It can't be no 7 o'clock show.
No, you can't do no 7 o'clock show.
So if y'all want us to do it, I'll reluctantly do it. We don't do it. Oh, I ain't I ain't scared now. I ain't scared.
I got my I got my silk pajamas ready.
Not the silk pajamas. You got hey.
Remember the draws.
The underwear with the face.
Oh, I had them on when we was freaking the other night. I went and grabbed them drawers and put them drawers on.
Those are the ones that let her know you ready, right?
Yeah.
So when she see them, when she
see her face jumping in the front, she already know it's time.
Michelle, my mama don't want to hear that from me. I'm sure of that. She probably laughing her butt off now. Her cousin Bertha probably up there busting her gut right now. But anyway, good show. Appreciate Terry coming up with this topic. If y'all want, whatever content y'all want to talk about, we are here to talk about it. If we have to do a late night show, we'll figure out some way to do that. But again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit them with one more good time, Terry.
Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell twice. The second time will let you select all, and it'll show you the Freaky Over 40. It'll show you Show Enough segments. It'll show you Matters of the Heart. It'll show you Real Talk, our sports talk and radio show, all the different platforms. You'll be alerted when they come on. Also, we have the QR code over to the right. Even if you come back and look at the program or the show at a later time, you'll still see that QR code. You can put your trusted phone up there to it, scan it. It'll take you straight to our page where you can go out there and like, share, and subscribe. And as always, ask 5 people to subscribe and like and share the channel.
Patricia said, your mama said she will go to bed early.
Now look at the point of that. Early.
Hey.
Early, she's going early.
Man, y'all ain't finna set me up.
That's a green light.
Y'all ain't finna set me up. Y'all is not finna set me up. She would go to bed.
You just be on the screen.
Pat, was it a good show, Pat? Was it a good show? Was it interesting?
It's always a good show.
Every
I
time.
want to hear that from the viewers. Make you feel like you did something.
Well, we always say is if one person get one thing out of it, we accomplished our goal. So I think we did good. I think it was a good night. We don't know what the subject gonna be next week. We kind of play it by ear.
Y'all come up with something. Y'all come up with something.
Might be real talk. Might be matters of the heart again. Might be. See, we all is over 50 now.
Freako 50.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
That's even better.
What'd you say? The carpet and the drapes the same color.
Freak over 50. That's good. Freak
That's
over
even
50.
better.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know it is. Y'all gonna hear me. Yeah. Now it's 50 Shades of Grey. Literally and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively.
Hey, good show.
I guess I go catch up with my all the Kings men, Queens men.
Man, I'm finna go back. And y'all gonna be like, why? I'm finna go back. I was waiting on my daughter to give me the okay. We finna go back and watch Game of Thrones from season 1. She ain't never watched it, so
Look, I always get to episode 3 of the first season, and I lose interest. But everybody keep telling me, no, Terry, keep going. I done did that 3 times. I done went to episode 3 and I stopped.
nah, keep going, man. I'm telling you that all the way up until I'm gonna say the last season, all of them good. The last season they was kind of rushing, and I don't think the storyline it didn't end like you would kind of think it would end, supposed to end, or be
I'm gonna try it again.
dramatic.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna try it again.
I'm telling you, man. I was hooked. I didn't want to watch it at first. I was like, man, I don't want to watch nothing talking about no dragons and all of this. But episode 1, season 1, I watched it and I was like, oh shit, I like this. And I watched, man, I'm talking about faithfully watched it. I caught up to the current. I think I started watching around season 3 or 4, and I caught up with that real quick. And it's good, man. I'll be watching the little reels on it now, and be seeing stuff and be like, damn, I forgot all about that. Or I don't remember that. So if my daughter, whenever she ready, we're gonna start it season 1, episode 1. I'm gonna see if she like it like I do.
I might try to get Sean and try to binge watch it.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, well, you saw the first 2. I mean, I don't know till you just gone.
I don't. But to the point where I don't remember, I can watch them again. But I never get past episode 3, season 1, for some reason. I watch it later or whatever. Don't never go back to it.
The one good thing, the one thing I hate about the show and I love about the show at the same time is ain't nobody safe. They will kill your ass off. They will kill, man. You be thinking this the main character. They will kill them off real quick.
Yeah, you're right. Y'all done said goodbye 50 times. Okay, yeah, we out of here, y'all. We out of here. We'll be on here.
We'll be on here another 10 minutes. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. Aspen, 7 p.m. Tuesdays.
Thank you. 7 p.m. Tuesday.
Okay, Glow.